Mom passed away. The funeral is tomorrow, and I would like for you to attend. I have a business trip, so I can't attend. What? What are you saying? You're the son-in-law. You have to go. Ugh, this is so annoying. I'll pay for the funeral, so that should be good enough. Will $1 do? That's all I have right now. I had little patience for my husband who was mocking me like this. That's fine. $1 will do. And your thing is also okay for $1. My name is Sally. I'm a 35-year-old office worker. I met my husband Mike 2 years ago. At that time, I hadn't had luck finding a boyfriend, and I had decided to put all my energy into my work. Before I knew it, the early half of my 30s was almost gone. Perhaps worried about me, a friend introduced me to a younger student from their university. That was Mike. Mike is 2 years younger than me. But he's mature and has a very calm demeanor, so it felt like he was the same age as me. At first, we went out to eat or drink as friends. And eventually, we fell for each other and decided to start dating. We got along well while we were dating, and then he proposed to me, and then we were married. I didn't expect our love story to go so smoothly and quickly. I was thinking that it would be nice to have a boyfriend. And then the next thing I knew, I was getting married. You really never know what life will bring to you. After that, we introduced each other to our parents. We had our wedding ceremony, and before we knew it, we were a married couple. We were to lead our lives together. Our newlywed lives was wonderful. I loved sleeping in the same bed as my wonderful Mike. I was happy that we could greet the morning together. But everything wasn't perfect. I found out that Mike was unable to do anything around the house. So it was necessary that I did all the cleaning, laundry, and cooking. I was also working, but after work, I would hurry up and run to the grocery store to purchase groceries. I would fight through the fatigue and force myself to cook. But Mike would always happily eat the dishes I cooked. Oh, today's hamburger! It's my favorite! Thanks for everything! He would show his gratitude towards me. And when he would thank me, even though my whole body was tired, I was renewed with energy to continue to do everything. I also had the strength and help of someone else, my mom. My mom lived near our house. During the week, she would help to clean the house. Thanks, Mom. It's fine. Ever since your dad passed away, I've had a lot of free time on my hands. When I'm given something to keep myself busy, it helps to make life more interesting. I made some food for you guys, so you can serve it how you like and have it for dinner. Thank you. It really helps me out a lot. Thanks to my mom helping me with the housework, I was able to get some rest and recover. And because she was helping, I was able to continue to push myself hard at work and improve myself both professionally and personally. Mike seems very happy because the house is always clean and the dinners are always well prepared. Without a doubt, my mom was a wonderful person. She had been worried about me since it took me a while to settle down with a husband. But she had let me live my life as I pleased, and she continued to support me after I was married. I really couldn't thank her enough. And then I also got a promotion at work. I wouldn't be wrong to say that my promotion was partially achieved because of my mom's support. Mom, thanks for everything. Because of you, I was able to achieve the promotion. When I said this, she just gave me a grin. She told me it's because you put in the work and effort. Let's celebrate! Yes! I will let Mike know too. After I told my mom about the promotion over the phone, I told Mike, who had returned from work about my promotion. Wow, really? Yes. At the next staff meeting, they're gonna be announcing that I will be the new department head. Oh, is that so? Congratulations. Mike seemed very surprised, but he also seemed happy for me. And I wanted to celebrate with you and my mom, the three of us. What do you think? Yeah, that sounds fine. You name the restaurant that you want to go to. Thank you! I'm really looking forward to it. I was in a festive mood and picked out a restaurant to celebrate my promotion. A few days later, I tried to go to the restaurant with my mom and with Mike on the weekend. But suddenly, Mike said that he couldn't go. I got a last-minute business trip assigned to me that I have to leave on Friday for. So why don't you go with your mom? Okay, I understand. I thought to myself, I went to the trouble of making reservations at a high-end sushi restaurant. But if it's for work, that can't be helped. My mom and I celebrated my promotion. Since I'm sure that I would not have gotten this promotion without your help, please eat all that you would like. Let's drink up. Oh? Is that really okay? Yes, let me treat you. Well then, I'll do as you say. Enjoying our amazing sushi, we spent a fun time as mother and daughter. My dad had passed away before I had the opportunity to treat him. I wanted to treat my mom to all different types of things. Now that I had been promoted, I was able to earn more money. I decided to do whatever she wanted to do. Hey Mom, if there's any place that you want to go, let me know. Let's go there next time. I can't ask you to do that. You should go with Mike. No, this is to make your dreams come true, Mom. We can go with all three of us together. I guess I can't object. Nope, not really. In that case, I guess we will go with the three of us. Sounds good. I'll ask Mike what his plans are. We decided to plan a spa trip, and I excitedly asked Mike what his plans looked like. Mike got a sullen look on his face. A trip with your mother? It's not something that I want to do. What? I don't mind having a meal together, but a vacation is just spending too much time together. What do you mean? What's suddenly wrong? It's not sudden. It's not like I'm especially friendly with your mother. That's not true. My mom really likes you, Mike. I wonder sometimes. Anyway, I'm gonna pass on the vacation. Come on. Go have fun with the two of you. I'll stay home and keep an eye on everything here. I was baffled by Mike's total unwillingness to get on board with the trip. He had never had such an attitude about things before. I was wondering what was really bothering him. He forced an end to the conversation, so I was unable to bring up the topic of the vacation again. Mike said that? My mom was a little sad that Mike didn't want to join us on our vacation. I have noticed that when I go to your house, he seems really down when I see him. Really? He used to say how much he liked you. Maybe I'm going over to your house too much. No, that's not the case. I mean, you help out with the household chores. He's the one who does nothing to help out around the house. He's the one in the wrong. Let's just go ahead and go on vacation with just the two of us, so he can see how hard it is to be the person to take care of things around the house. I kind of wanted to punish my husband a little bit. And I still wanted to treat my mom. I definitely wanted to take her on a nice vacation. Alright, I'm leaving. Okay, have fun. My husband responded to me in an automatic way. He didn't even give me a glance. Things have been a little tense between my husband and I ever since. That's because I didn't feel good about my husband talking about my mom like she was hard to get along with. Then I went to her house and we took a road trip together. We enjoyed beautiful scenery and delicious food on our trip. This is the first time I've ever had such delicious food. It really is quite delicious. She and I ate to our heart's content, and it tasted so good. We definitely enjoyed the food. And we drank delicious wines, and we were feeling very good. We slept comfortably in the warm, soft bed. The next day, we went sightseeing around the area, and then we headed home. On the way home, she seemed to be deep in thought when she turned to me and said, "Sally, thank you for this trip." What are you saying, Mom? I'm gonna keep trying to make your dreams come true from now on. My mom responded by saying, I'm looking forward to it. She was willing to be more honest about the things that she wanted to do. She would tell me what she would want to eat or what store she would want to go to. It wasn't every week, but I would invite her out to dinner on a regular basis. I also took her to the stores that she wanted to go to. I probably have gone out to eat with her more than any other person. Well, she is currently by herself now. After my dad had passed away, I felt that it was important to treat her as much as I could. That's why I couldn't understand Mike's attitude or actions. Are you gonna go eat with your mom again? Why does it matter? I always prepare your dinner before I go. And we always invite you to come with us. You're the one who keeps declining our offer. Are you saying that I'm the one who is wrong here? I guess you're the high-flying manager now, right? Do you take such a condescending tone with your subordinates at work? I don't think it's necessary for you to say things like that. Why are you so prickly when you talk to me recently? Just go eat dinner with your mom. And with that, Mike went into his bedroom and shut himself in. I could feel a growing rift between Mike and me. I couldn't understand why he was being so cold to me. I even suggested to him that if he wanted to, he could go and spend time with his family while I spent time with my mom. But he didn't even try to go and visit his own family. His family didn't even live that far away from us. He could easily go and visit to have dinner and be back home. I thought he could build in time to treat his parents as well. I felt it was strange that he kept attacking me so much, but I knew it wasn't good for Mike and I to continue to argue. So I decided to talk to him. Why are you so mad recently? I'm not mad. Then why do you say negative things when I go out with my mom or take her out to dinner? I don't say negative things. It sounds like you are to me. Why don't you have meals out with your family too? What? Now, are you being the negative one? My salary is less than yours, so I can't take my parents out to expensive places like you. Wait a moment. Are you not happy because I was promoted and now I make more money than you? Be quiet. Don't say it so bluntly like that. You're just making fun of me. No, I'm not making fun of you. I'm just asking. It's so annoying. You're just standing there bragging about how amazing you are. Mike angrily went to close himself up in our bedroom. I was surprised that he was so bothered by our incomes. Yeah, he does have a lot of pride. Even when we were students, there was a part of him that was like this. I would have thought he would have outgrown it by now. Those were the things that my friend who introduced me to Mike said to me. Apparently, Mike likes to feel like he's better than those that are around him. He's the type of guy who needs to be pampered. I asked our mutual friend, I wonder if things aren't going well for him at work? Our friend responded, Oh yeah, I have a friend who works at the same company. I'll ask how things seem to be going for him. Thanks, that'll help me out. If I asked Mike directly, he probably wouldn't answer me. So I had to find out what was going on with Mike from outside sources. But then something completely unexpected happened. My mom fell suddenly and ended up hospitalized. I was quite upset. But I had to be strong since my dad wasn't around. Somehow, I was able to remain calm and went to the hospital daily to go visit her. I'm sorry I am inconveniencing you. No, you're not inconveniencing me at all. I hope you get better soon. Me too. I was happy that I had taken her to all those different places that she had wanted to go to. But day by day, her condition became worse. But despite the situation, Mike refused to go and visit her. I began to resent Mike, and I didn't even want to see his face. I decided to stay at my mom's house. And about a month after she went into the hospital, her condition worsened even more, and she passed away. I was shrouded in sadness. I was fortunate enough to be there for her when she passed away and have one last conversation with her. I really felt truly blessed for that chance. And I began to prepare for the funeral on my own. Of course, Mike didn't lift a single finger to help me. In the end, he didn't come to visit my mom once. I was able to finish planning for her funeral. I felt that I should let Mike know the date and time of the funeral. So finally, I decided to head to the house that Mike was living in. Oh, it's been a while since you've been over here. How unexpected. Mom passed away. The funeral is tomorrow, and I would like for you to attend. Then he said something surprising. I'm going on a business trip, so I can't go. What? What are you saying? You're the son-in-law. You have to go. Even if he wasn't getting along with her, he can't be serious. I want him to do his duty as a husband. But he seemed to not have any intention of attending her funeral. This is so annoying. I'll pay for the funeral, so that should be good enough. The funeral bill? Yeah, as a representation of my feelings towards your mother. Mike brought out his wallet. Will $1 do? That's all I have right now. Mike tossed the dollar bill onto the table. I had little patience for my husband who was mocking me like this. That's fine. $1 will do. And in my heart, I also said, and your thing is also okay for $1. After that, I was able to move forward with my mom's funeral without any further incident. A lot of people attended. I realized that she was truly a wonderful person who was very well liked. Afterwards, I had the task of going through all of hers and my belongings. When I finally had time, I returned to the house that Mike had continued to stay in. You finally came home. I've been very understanding because you've had to deal with taking care of your mother and her funeral. But from now on, you better do the housework properly. Mike was completely unaware of what I had come to the house for. He had been drinking and was obviously drunk. So I handed him the paperwork without a single word. He looked at the paper with a quizzical look on his face, then turned instantly surprised. What? Divorce papers? What are you thinking? As you can see, my intent is to divorce you. Why? I'm tired of you. You didn't care about my mom, and you're jealous of me. On top of that, I can't continue to be married to a person who would have an affair. An affair? He looked shocked, but he tried to cover it by saying, "What are you talking about?" It's no use hiding it. You're having an affair with the junior associate at work, aren't you? I have a picture as evidence, too. I pulled out the pictures that the private detective had given me. Mike's face went instantly pale. Just so you know, I'm planning on getting alimony from you after we're divorced. Hold on. It's all my fault. It was just a momentary lapse of judgment. I regret it. Please forgive me. No, I can't forgive you. Did you really think you could fool me with those words? I know you've been having the affair for over 6 months. When I questioned your lover, she told me everything. What? You're lying. Why would she be so straightforward? Well, because I told her that I wouldn't tell your company about the affair. So in exchange, she helped me out by answering some questions. No way. There's no way to avoid the divorce? That's correct. He seemed as though he was expecting that response. I understand. But I'm going to make sure that I get my share. Wow. You're the one who had the affair, and yet you're planning on asking for a divorce settlement? Of course. It's my share. He was acting as though the money was his to begin with. I see. Well then, for your share? Is this enough? I calmly placed a dollar bill on top of the table. What? Don't be ridiculous. There's no way $1 would be enough. I believe you're the one who gave me a dollar bill to pay for my mom's funeral, weren't you? Mike found himself speechless. Yeah, I shouldn't have done that. I wasn't in my right mind. But that's different from a divorce settlement. I deserve to get payment. He tried to apologize, but there was no way I was going to forgive him. I guess you leave me no choice. I'll be letting your company know about your affair. When I told him that, Mike became extremely agitated. No, wait! That's going to cause me problems. If you do that, my career will be completely ruined. Mike was someone who had a lot of pride, and he was always worried about how he was perceived by others, so my tactic worked very well against him. Well then, I think we don't need to worry about me making any payments to you then, correct? If you agree, I will not tell your company about the affair, and you'll be able to continue working without any problems. Mike struggled internally, but then suddenly said okay and agreed to my terms. We were divorced, and I got all the proper documentation delivered to me. I paid the divorce settlement of $1, and I ended up getting payments for damages from both Mike and his lover. Afterwards, I sold the house that I had inherited from my mom, and I moved into a small apartment. I didn't want to live by my ex-husband. My mom had told me that I should go ahead and sell because the value of the property was only going to get lower. I was finally able to enjoy my life alone. Also, somehow, Mike's company found out about his affair. As a consequence, he was giving a pay cut and was transferred to a different office. How did his company find out about the affair? See, I found out about the affair from my friend who had originally introduced me to Mike. Turns out, my friend's associate worked in the same place as my ex-husband, and she had a suspicion. And she felt that there was a connection between my ex and his lover. Then my friend saw them arm in arm, and they felt that their suspicions were correct. And then they passed the information to me. I then had a private investigator collect evidence. I was busy with visiting my mom and with her funeral, so I had to put off my confrontation with Mike. I actually had made a lot of preparations in advance. Naturally, I kept my friends informed as to what was happening, and my friend let her associate know as well. But I kept my promise to Mike and didn't tell his company about the affair. I didn't tell any one of his coworkers either. Apparently, Mike went to my parents' house to ask me if I had told anyone, but the house had already been put up for sale. He ended up having to move without being able to confront me. The woman he had cheated with ended up getting cold stares from those around her. I heard that she couldn't take it anymore and resigned from the company. According to rumor, she ended up moving with Mike. Currently, they're living a miserable life together. All of his days are spent working to pay the alimony he owes me. Now I can spend all my hard-earned money on myself, and I've been using it for self-improvement. I even bought myself a luxury car as a reward. I love the feeling of driving it. My work is going great, so I think I'm gonna focus on my work and hobbies and let romance take a break in my life for a while.